Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It's just a really quick video about instilling the urgency into our children regarding their faith. If we don't nurture them at an early age, they're going to struggle with their faith, with doing their prayers on time. Our life needs to revolve around our prayers, not the other way around. It's very important, and for the children, with all they have going on, it's also very important. We need to show them the importance of it. And also, there's some people say something where they're like, oh, they'll pick it up when they're older, or they'll learn it, they'll do it when they're older. Number one, where's the guarantee they're going to hit older? And number two, there's a deadline for when certain things become compulsory. So when someone hits maturity, puberty, they have to do their 5 times prayer. So a 15-year-old that's mature, if they miss a prayer, is no different to me. A grown adult missing a prayer, it's still the same type of sin. It's the same like in this country, you have a threshold for when you're an adult. So when somebody's 18, the law will treat them as an adult. They could be your little baby, but the bottom line is for the law, once they're 18, they're an adult, they'll be tried as an adult. So this is something we have to bear in mind. And it's also obviously very important. So it's the same with praying. As soon as they've hit their threshold, they need to start praying. And obviously they need to be preconditioned prior to that. It says in our hadith, which most of us know, you play with them for 7 years and you teach them for 7 years, and the last 7 years you should be their best friend, who they come to. So after 7 years of playing with them from 0 to 7, the next 7 years you should start to guide them, nurture them, gently guide them. And people hit maturity at different age ranges. So as soon as they've hit maturity, we have to remember that them missing a prayer is the same as us missing a prayer. And they'll be punished, or we will also be punished. And this is something we need to give value to. We like to baby our kids sometimes a bit too much and sort of try to protect them. But in effect, are we really protecting them? We know in hadith it says someone who misses a prayer will have to burn for 80 years, who's missed a prayer intentionally. Allah save us all. So this is that stuff that we know is inevitable, but we need to also make sure that we try our best to avoid, and just to get us conditioned into the fact that we are not Muslim by name. We are trying to follow this faith to the best of our ability. And with that comes sacrifice. Nothing comes for free. You don't go to your job, sacrifice 8 hours, put your kids to nannies and after school clubs and breakfast clubs, make all this sacrifice. And why do we do it? For those wages, so we can feed our family. So we're willing to spend 8-9 hours a day working, sacrificing, and we submit. We don't question it. It is what it is. We accept it and we do it. So why is it when it comes to our faith, we have so many questions and all the rest of it? It's very simple. We also need to submit. The word Muslim is someone who's submitted their will to God, to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is what we need to do. We need to submit, and we need to do what's been told of us to the best of our ability, and Allah guide us for the rest. And this is the key, especially with the kids. If we don't nurture them at the early age, it's going to be very detrimental for the rest of their life. I hope this gives us all something to think about. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.